Time keeps on leaving and we keep on moving. When do we pass on our wisdom to the youth? My veteran story, lost arts discussions, fireside chats with a bourbon or two. It's time to hear the story by military veterans. Get yourself ready. It's the Lost Arts Podcast. The Lost Arts with Andrew Cox.
All right, here we go. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Podcast. That podcast is giving a voice to our veterans. On today's episode, we have Charles Henderson. He's coming on to give us his veteran story. I'm very excited to hear it. But before we get into that, are you enjoying the podcast? Then be sure to check us out on the website, the Podbean, the lostart.podbean.com. And if you go on there, there's a merchandise tab. You can click on that merchandise tab, get you a cool hat, a shirt, something like that. Anything you do to support the things here just helps us get our veteran voices out for all to hear. So with that, all right, I got Charles here. Charles, how you been doing, man?
I've been doing good, man. How you doing, everybody? Good afternoon. How you doing?
Yeah,
I think the side still kicking in.
you still got the gravelly voice and all that stuff, so it's good. It's good. I like it. So let's kind of start at the beginning. Let's go back to where did you grow up, and then what led you into the Marine Corps?
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm originally born and raised Kansas City, Missouri. The day it's here in the United States. What led me into the Marine Corps is like my father. He was in the Army. My uncle was in the Army. He served in the Big Red 1 Division in World War II, I think it was. Yeah,
Oh,
he
wow.
served up with them. So it's kind of like, and then I have an uncle, my mom's brother. He's a Marine. So it's kind of like I want to do something different. So I decided to join the Marine Corps. My dad pretty much gave me two choices, which I love to this day. He gave me college or the military. So I'm just wasn't sitting around wasting being a bum. And it's like college wasn't for me at the time. So I'm like, nah, the hell with this. So I went and joined the Marine Corps. And little did I know, I look back now, I'm thinking, oh Lord, what did I do? But it's all fun. I deployed in I was a senior in high school when 9/11 hit. I was in
Oh, wow.
RTC classroom, and I had just enlisted in the Marine Corps. We come in the classroom, being rowdy seniors, like our captain, like shut the hell up. Something going on national TV. We actually looked at the news, and I seen one of the planes fly around and hit the tower. I'm like, oh shit! I just enlisted in the Marine Corps. I just
Yeah.
enlisted, and I was like, man, we're going. I was like, what the hell is going on? So sure enough, I go to boot camp and everything, and then I find myself deployed in 03, 05, and 07.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, that's amazing. And then when did you ship off after that? Was it shortly after, or was it a couple of months?
Let me see. I want to say about a few months because I had to go through MOS school and everything. I'm a motor team mechanic by trade, so I had to go out to Camden, June, North Carolina for MOS training.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
And then
was that?
you went to San Diego for boot camp then?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. What company were you in?
The best company down there, thumb and third. I was a kilo coming. I was a kilo coming.
Okay.
A kilo coming in recruiting 02, and then the kilo coming in drone instructor in 08.
Very nice. Well, kind of walk us through, what was your boot camp experience like? Was it a shock for you? Was it easy for you? What do you think?
it was a shock. It was kind of a shock, and it wasn't because, like I said, I did Marine Corps RTC for 4 years, so I kind of knew what it was going to be like. I was kind of amped up and ready for it. At the same time, no matter what you do, you're never going to be ready for Marine Corps boot camp. I'm telling you, it's something totally different.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Like I get down there, I'm in shape and everything, but it's like they turn you to a whole other different shape.
Yeah. So a lot more mental aspects to the game as well. Getting yelled at and all that type of stuff constantly.
Always yelling, constantly yelling. Like, why are y'all yelling so much? By the time we wake up, it dang about 05:30, 06 till the time we go to sleep at 2100. They're yelling all day long. What the hell is going on?
Yeah. What are they yelling for, man?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like I wondered that, and then I go back and do it myself. Now I see the concept. Now I see what was going on. Now I see why they're yelling.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So, were you a squad leader or anything like that? Guide?
Yeah, I started off as a squad leader because I was in ROTC. They wanted me as a squad leader and everything. That only lasted for like maybe a month or so. and then I
Yeah.
just went back to general population. So yeah,
Yeah.
I started off as a squad leader, and then I went down to general population, which I was fine with. I didn't get picked
Yeah.
on as much.
Yeah. Yeah. They leave you alone a little bit more when
Yeah,
you're Gen Pop. Yeah.
because guide squad leaders, they always get messed with each and every day.
Yep. That's right. They get on the quarter deck for everybody.
Yep.
Awesome. And then so you graduate, and you said you went to North Carolina, Camp Lejeune, for your MOS
Camp
school.
John is actually Camp June was out there, but it's like maybe 30 minutes south, or it was 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. It wasn't even that far away, but yeah, we went to Camp Johnson. I went to
Okay.
Lejeune,
Camp
but
Johnson.
then Camp Johnson, yeah.
Yeah. How was the school there? Because you said you're motor T. Were you a
Yep.
driver or a mechanic?
No, I'm a mechanic. I don't
Mechanic.
want to
I
be no
had
driver.
somebody else on recently that was also a mechanic because I asked her the same thing. I was like, driver or mechanic? She's like, nope, mechanic. So yeah, same answer that you
So
gave me,
say
the same
nope.
answer she did. Yeah.
So yeah,
So how did you enjoy that? The learning about all that. I mean, were you kind of a motorhead before you joined?
I
Work on
was.
cars and stuff.
I was to a certain aspect because my dad he was in the army and he was a mechanic in the army. So it's like I wanted to be something different. So I joined the Marine Corps. I was like I'm being a mechanic in the Marine Corps. So at least I know if I need to work on my vehicles to a certain extent, I can do it. If I have the tool or have the resources to do it, I do it myself. But yeah,
Right
so
on.
that's one of the reasons why I became a mechanic. Me and my dad we actually put together a '67 Mustang when I was growing up. So it's kind of got me into it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah. Is it still? You still got it?
I hate myself to this day. No, I don't.
Do you sell it?
No, I told my dad. I told my dad when I was younger growing up. You know how you're a young teenager, you just want to be out and everything. I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
just get rid of it. I was like, it's not good for anything but racing anything. What am I do with it? And I hate myself to this day.
Man, yeah, because that's a nice car, man.
I got a picture of it on the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, was it finished?
Yeah. Hold on, I'll show you.
Oh, it
You wanna see it?
was. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see it. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh yeah, buddy.
It was
Dang,
1967. It had a 289 engine. We rebuilt it. Bored the engine out 30 over, made it a small block 302. I hate myself to this day for getting rid of it.
dang. That's nice looking car, man.
So he's in the
Well,
process of looking for one more now to do
yeah,
a Nova.
a Nova. Okay, yeah. Right. What do you got in that?
Huh? Oh no, he has a friend he grew up with that has got an engine that's gonna give it to him. He's got a
Oh, okay.
350, I think it was.
350.
Yeah, yeah. No, we don't
Very
have
nice.
one now. He's looking for a Nova, so he
Oh,
can put
oh, okay.
the engine in it.
I got you. Very cool. So, as you were going through your MOS school, you finished that, or was there any highlights during your MOS school? Because it's what, like 6 weeks or something longer,
Oh
maybe a
no.
couple months.
Yeah, it was like a month. It was a couple of months. It's been so long ago, man. But yeah, no, it was like a couple of months, I think. Especially for being
Yeah.
a mechanic. I think it was a couple of months.
Okay. And then was it fairly easy for you? And
Yes and no.
yes and no.
I mean, yes and no. It's been so long ago. But yeah, it was easy, but to have all that knowledge and everything, how to work on the vehicles, everything, that's the reason why it was pretty much difficult. But for the
Yeah.
most part, it was easy. It wasn't too bad.
Uh-huh. Yeah. 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 So you finished there, and then where do you go?
I finished there. I finished there, and then I headed to Camp Pendleton in
Okay.
43 area, Las Vegas, and we always called
Oh
it.
yeah.
I got back there in '03. We always called it the land that God forgot. Because when I got back there in '03, it was nothing back there. They didn't have anything built up. Fronts,
Yeah.
artillery, and everything else. All that was back there.
Wow.
Pretty much still, it's pretty much like that now, but it's not as bad. They built up a little bit. They built it up a little bit, like put McDonald's and everything back there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's
But
nice of them.
yeah, I mean, you got to make it like livable, hospitable, because you're living there.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So, and what all kind of like highlights of your time there? What types of things were you doing? Where were you going? Those types of deals.
Oh man, we like I said, once you start in 43 area, we call it Las Vegas. The land that God forgot is like you're never leaving there. Like I said, we just get up. The war was going on and everything, so we had to make sure all the vehicles are up in operation and everything like that. There would be
Yeah.
days where we didn't get off till like 1900 to come back at zero
Wow.
six the next day.
Dang.
Yeah,
No kidding.
yeah.
Wow. All right, and then now at this point you're what, like Lance Corporal? Corporal?
Yeah, I was the corporal. I was actually corporal.
Okay. And then so now you're NCO, you're moving through, and then you're doing your time there. Did you deploy while you were there?
Oh yeah, man. That's what I said. When I got there, as soon as I got there, I deployed. I
Oh,
deployed in
you did
'03.
deploy. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Soon we got in. Excuse me. I went to boot camp in July of '02. Graduated in
Yeah.
October of '02. I headed to the fleet, and then I deployed in March of '03. I think no, June somewhere like June of '03. I think it was.
Okay. And then where did you deploy?
All right. And then we
What
deployed.
part?
What's that? Baghdad.
What part? Baghdad?
Froze up.
Did you say Baghdad?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Southwest
okay.
Baghdad.
So, can you talk a little bit about your experience over there? Kind of what you did, places you went, things you did.
Okay. Well, first of all, the first time we went out there, it's pretty much we was just there for operations support, fixing the vehicles and everything else like that. And then I deployed again in '05, '03, '05, yeah, '03, '05, and '07. '05, I was on a Mew. We just kind of I actually rode around with EOD. Them dudes are
Oh, no
crazy.
kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I,
are.
ro- them dudes are crazy. I rode around as a machine gunner for EOD. So while they disarming bombs, if anybody jump out, I would light that ass up on a machine gun. It's been times we was out there. A friend of mine, rest in peace, he's an EOD tech. He got killed in Afghanistan by an IED. But it was times out there where we go out there and they did not like wearing the bomb suits. I think, well, why not? But it makes sense. Cause they said if there's enough explosives in there, if you got a suit on or
Yeah.
not, it's gonna take you out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they would go down,
Wow.
disarm the bombs. Why they disarm the bombs? Like I said, I just send them type of machine gunner to give them like an overwatch for anything that goes on.
Yeah, that's a tough job, man. I wouldn't want to do it.
Oh yeah, it takes a special person to be a Marine, and even specialer to be EOD, because them dudes are
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
out there.
I met some Army EOD, because we had unexploded mortars that came in one time, and the guy comes in, he comes rolling up in his Humvee, and it was all, back then it was soft, soft
Yep,
back and all that stuff. So
we had that.
he comes rolling up, and he jumps out and he's like, all right, where's it at? And I'm like, oh, it's over there. And like I kept kind of pointed, and he's like, well, come show me. And I'm like, I don't, okay. So
Yeah.
we kind of walk over, and I'm like, it's right there. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, hey, go back and give me that big stick over there. And I'm like, what? So it is a fairly big stick, right? So I
Yeah.
bring it back to him, and he ties a rope onto it and lays it on the other side of it, and then starts walking back toward the Humvee. And he gets over there and he goes, oh yeah, you guys might want to get behind the vehicle. Okay, so we
Yeah,
get
like
behind it. He pulled that rope right over it. Nothing happened. He just got up, walked right out to it, picked it up, walked back to his Humvee, and says, "Hey, throw that sandbag in there." I'm like, "What?" So I throw it in. He puts the round on it, and then puts the sandbag on top of it. And they were like, "All right, y'all have a good one." And they just took off.
yeah, it's like the stuff that they do.
Yeah,
Weird.
just crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Nope.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, how long did you deploy with the same unit each time?
No. I deployed on the in '03 I
So,
deployed with
because you
a
went on the Mew, right? Yeah, that's
right.
right.
'03 I deployed on the MAGTAF.
Hmm.
'05 was on the Mew. Is on the 15th Mew.
Okay.
And '07 was on the 11th Mew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
The 15th Mew is when we deployed that we convoyed with Iraq. That was the longest ride of my life. The hell with that.
and how long did it take you when you were doing that?
It took us 9 hours to drive from Kuwait to Iraq. Man, Lord have mercy. It's like I'm a mechanic, so they had me at the very last truck in the convoy, and I was riding with the local national.
Yeah,
And you know how they are. They ain't you know how they are over there. And
yeah.
so every now and then he would reach over, he would touch my leg. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And he would touch my leg, make noise, and like a little cat noise, like shh. So I pulled my magazine out of my rifle. I pushed it back in. I said, if you touch me one more time, I'm gonna send you to Allah. The the rest of the ride to Iraq, we he had nothing else to say. I think we still had another maybe 5 hours to go after that, but he didn't say nothing else.
Wow.
To me. Kind of find out. We found out from Intel and everything. We found out they were actually trying to set up an IED roadblock for us on the way
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah, because like I said, we come to the
Wow.
security hall. We was in the pitch black dark for a few hours.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I
That's
think
wild, man.
I was a young corporal at the time. I was at the back of the convoy. I'm thinking, Lord, I don't want to go out like this. Not my time to go. I don't want to go out. Like it's pitch like dark. I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? And so me, you, we in a hostile area. We don't know what the hell's going on. So the MPs shut up a flare. They didn't told nobody. I'm thinking, oh hell, they shooting, they shooting. They were like, we shot a flare up. Thanks, idiots. It would have been nice if you would have told us that. They put up a flare to see anything out in there, any enemy out in the open.
I'm sure that was a good surprise for you.
Man, I'm telling you, I had a heart attack. I was like, Lord have mercy. I got on the radio. I was like, they shoot. I'm thinking shit. No, but they said we shot a flare. I was like, thanks, idiots. You were nice to tell us that.
And you're back there with all the local nationals.
Yeah. And you know how the dispersion is. So the closest gun truck to me, it took them. They wouldn't have been there that quick. They got to me, but it'd have been it took them a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because of the
for sure.
dispersion.
Yeah, because that was big back then. The dispersion was huge.
Yes.
So wow.
I'm thinking, idiots, tell us, man.
Oh man, that's a good one though. Do you have any other good stories like that while you were out there?
No,
No.
that's pretty much the main one. Yeah.
Okay.
No, just trying to think. I got a story. We was riding around with EOD. Like I said about the bomb. I asked him about the suits that they have on. Like,
Yeah.
don't you think you're gonna wear a suit? And he's like, no, because no matter what's down there, if it's a big enough explosive, it's gonna take them out. I'm like, all right. They would just walk down. They would just walk down with like no suits on, anything like that, just ready to go. I'm thinking, no, them dudes are something special. It takes a special
That's
person to be a
insane.
Marine, and then they're even specialer.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
No way. Well, I can understand, like, if you're walking in that big suit, I'm sure it's not light,
Nope.
and then trying to do all the small things that you got to do with the bombs and all that stuff. It's got to be a pain in the butt.
Yeah. And then imagine if you get in contact a firefight, anything like that. Imagine him
Yeah,
there. Nope.
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
Wouldn't want to
wow,
do.
that's wild, man.
Yep.
Cool. So, all right, I know at this point it was '07 when you got back on the third one.
Yes.
Okay, and around like where did you end up going at this point?
What do you mean? Once I got back?
Yeah. Did you stay with the unit or you go somewhere new?
No, no. Actually, that's when I was out on the. It was 11th Mule. It was
Uh
11th
huh.
Mule. I was out on the Mule. I was actually an additional duty career planner, and that's one of the reasons why I was riding on with EOD because I didn't really have a job. I
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
there as a
yeah.
mechanic, so they put me as additional duty career planner. That's when I started my drill field package. So,
Okay.
so we were out there on deployment. I got approved to go to drone instructor school. So soon as I got back from
Nice.
deployment, I spent like maybe a month or two back with my family, and then headed down to the drill field.
Okay. So talk to me a little bit about going to the drill field. Like, what was your experience as a drill instructor? Going through drill instructor school and then pushing on.
Man, drill instructor, I ain't gonna lie to you, it was fun, but it was fun, rewarding, but at the same time, it make you think like, man, what is going on here? And, like it's a beast. It's a monster.
That it
Me and
is.
me and my boy was in that Williams was in that school. He's like, dog, why am I here and how do I leave? The drill field is a beast. But you look back now, it's rewarding on your career.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Most
lot of
definitely.
career advancement, and everything like that. I know a few people that I know, like a year or two ago, picked a sergeant major and everything. I could have been there if I didn't get in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah. 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 Wow, man.
So while
That's
I was on
wild.
the drill field, I actually got in a motorcycle accident. I was on the drill field, March 13, 2010. I got in a motorcycle accident. I was up in the Edson Range on Quota.
So, and what happened? Like, how did you like? What happened with the motorcycle accident?
All right, I don't really know, so I go off of like people that are around me that tell me stories and everything, but
Yeah.
I won't say the name of the group for legal purposes and everything like that. I was joining a new group, a new motorcycle group or whatnot. And it's like, supposedly I gave them the signal to leave me. Everybody that's ever ridden with me before, no, I hate riding by myself, and no, I hate splitting lanes. And we were headed to an event in LA. And people that know me, like, I don't like riding by myself. Supposedly I gave them the signal to leave me, like, go on without me. And so from there, they go on. I look at the police reports, everything. They say we're doing like speeds of 120 miles an hour. I couldn't believe it. But when I talked to the actual another member, the president of the club, he's like, "Yeah, we was going pretty fast. I guess trying to get to where we're going." So as I get them to see me leave me, I guess a car was coming over, and they
Yeah.
keep hitting the car. I start fishtailing and swerving. It's like I'm thinking to myself, do I go in towards the traffic or going towards like the divider? So me doing Marine Corps martial arts, it's like I was getting ejected off the bike. So I go towards the divider. I tuck my chin on my chest, and I was getting off the bike. And they said I rolled, and I kind of did a break fall, put my shoulder blades out. They said had I
Yeah.
landed flat on my back, could have fractured everything back there and been paralyzed. So
Whoa.
they give me 5 days to live. They called my wife up, said you need to get to the hospital. Your husband's very sick and might die. I think she was like 4 or 5 months pregnant at the time. They
Whew.
get my parents in from Kansas City, Missouri, because they didn't think I was gonna make it. They gave me 5 days to live. They say
Wow.
on like the third or fourth day, the first words out of my mouth when I woke up was like, "Turn out the goddamn lights. I'm trying to sleep." I thought I was asleep. Who does that, right? Who does that?
Yeah, it's
I thought I was
funny.
asleep.
Wow.
And then I started freaking out looking for my keys. I thought I'd be at work on It's Arranged with the recruits because that's where I was at. So
Yeah.
I just started freaking out. I thought I'd be up there. And they said from that point on, it was hell on earth.
Wow.
Because, as drill instructors, we don't ask, we demand. And it's like, I wouldn't ask the nurses, like, hey, can you do this? Can you do this? I was like, go do this or go do that. They had to go get another Marine. There's a former drill instructor come in there and kind of calm me down. Because I was
Wow.
telling the nurses, I was making them like, hey, go get some water or go do this. I wasn't asking, I was demanding. Right.
Yeah, it's hard for it to leave right away. I can
Yeah.
understand that.
I mean, it's hard for it to leave right away. And then some people say it never goes away. I'm a personal trainer now, and I've had Marines come to the gym. They just recognize it. They just see me. They say the way I
Yeah.
walk, the way I talk. And they say that I've had people like, you're a drone sorter, weren't you? I'm like, how the hell did you know? They said the way you walk, talk, and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
So, do you want to go back and kind of tell some of your experiences as a drill instructor?
man, my experience as a drone instructor, it was a love-hate relationship. Because I've had kids with you down there. I had one kid, he got a Dear John letter in the mail. He's like, sir, this girlfriend, just that. I like, your girlfriend? Really? Do you have kids with her? No, sir. Then shut the hell up. You're the reason why I'm away from my wife and my newborn baby right now. Trying to become United States Marine. What you want to cry to me about a girlfriend? You about to become United States Marine. The world is
Oh
yours.
man.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I've
Wow.
had I've had so many. I had this one kid recruit Jacoby. I never forget Jacoby. You can't forget him. It's like one of the movies that Full Metal Jacket. You
Yeah.
know how he had Private Pal? That was our
Yeah. Yeah.
Private Pal.
Oh wow.
That was our Private Pal. I'm thinking, man, he used to talk in his sleep and everything like that. He actually said, "Is that you, John Wayne?" In sleep. I'm like, what the Jacoby? I can never forget Jacoby. But the drill bell was fun. It makes you learn. It actually helped me get promoted because it shows you can work in your MOS and outside of your MOS.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hell, I was only in 7 years and I was already stat sergeant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
fact.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came in
Especially
2002.
Motor T, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
I came in 2002, picked up stat sergeant in 2009.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I went to drill field too, because it helps out, shows you can helping out the Marine Corps. And that's
Yeah.
one if I could have stayed in, I'd probably been a sergeant major by now. I know I would have.
Yeah. For sure you would have. Yeah. Absolutely.
So
So, after I guess after your accident, whenever all that took place, how long, because you're saying you're a personal trainer now. I mean, obviously you've recovered, you've moved on, type of Steve. But how long? How was that process?
oh, that process, I mean, it's still because I was diagnosed with a traumatic brain injury. I do have short term memory loss. If you know
Yeah,
who was that movie with the blue fish.
the blue. Oh,
Yeah,
it was
Dory.
Dory.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
keep
it's
on
fish with
swimming,
me.
keep on swimming.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
me. I have short term memory loss, man, because when I got ejected off the bike, they had to put a bolt into the left side of my brain to like release the swelling.
Wow.
Yeah, because they said, and when I hit the ground, the impact, the helmet shot off. That shit is still nowhere to be found. That's how hard it
No
hit me.
kidding.
Yeah. So I have short term memory loss and everything. So yeah, it's been a process. I still, if you see like my phone and everything, I have like a ton of notes in there
Yeah.
because I may or may not remember stuff.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
it's still a long drawn out process, but it gets better each day.
Yeah. And then now you said that you started out paralyzed, right?
Well, no, no, huh? What do you mean?
Did you say you were paralyzed?
Mm.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I must have misunderstood that.
No, no.
Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry about that, but no. Uh, they said I could have been paralyzed.
Oh, okay.
And, oh man, yeah, they said I could have been paralyzed. I look at the bright side. I could have been paralyzed because I know people that have traumatic brain injuries. I know people that's not able to walk. I know people that's not here.
Yeah.
So, like, I look at the brighter side of everything. They gave me 5 days to live. That's what the thing was. The doctors gave me 5 days to live. They said if I make it from the coma, I might be paralyzed. It'd be hard for me to walk. I never do the things I used to do. They said I wouldn't be. It would be hard for me to walk or hard for me to do this, that, and other. I like doctors, and everything, but we serve a higher power than the doctors, and everything. They don't got the final say so. They said I wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to walk. Look at me now. I don't walk. I run. They
Yeah.
said I wouldn't be able to drive. I drive. Come on now. They said the
Yeah.
things that
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would do, I wouldn't be able to do. I do have memory issues, but I actually also have a bachelor's of science of criminal justice. They said I wouldn't be able to do school again. Look at me now. It was my goal to kind of defy the doctors to show them, hey, y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah. So sometimes it's good to have somebody to kind of prove wrong,
Yep.
and really in the Marine Corps, that's what you're doing all the time. Somebody said, "Oh, you can't join the Marine Corps. You're not good enough," and you're like, "Oh,
Yep.
okay." And then join the Marine Corps, and then so every step, and you're just carrying it on, man.
Yep. So that's
Yeah.
what I did. Everything's like I showed there was, oh, you can't do it, you won't be able to do this. Look at me now. They said I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to I wouldn't be able to do stuff I did. Look, I like I said, I have a bachelor's of science in criminal justice.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
good, man. And then tell us a little bit about now. Do you own your own business, or are you working for somebody, or how's that
I
work?
mean, I was doing my own business. I had my own fitness business and whatnot, but it's like that's a little bit difficult because when you own business, everything you gotta go out and kind of bug people, and it's like I'm not really
Yeah.
bugging people. I don't like to get bugs. Especially when you ever have people come around knocking at the door trying to say so. I'm not
Yeah.
about that. So it's like I started my own business, but it was doing good, but then it wasn't. So I went back to the gym. The gym they actually help give you clients and everything like that.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
help
yeah. Yeah.
assist you. But you get your own clients, but at the same time they give you clients. So when you get your own, it'll help you a little bit more too.
Yeah.
Sorry, my voice goes in and out. Still from the drill field. And in the accident, when I got in the accident, they had to intubate me. So
Oh,
between
wow.
drill field screaming and yelling and the
Yeah.
intubation, it goes in and out.
Wow. That's good times.
Yeah.
Bet that freaks some people out every now and again.
Every now and then, like I said, anybody that's a Marine, and they start hearing me talk, they're like, he's a drum sergeant. I don't even have to tell them, like, how you know? There's like, first of all, how you talk. They say how we talk, how we walk, everything, how we
Yeah.
carry stuff. And then they actually notice the tattoo on my arm also. So
Yeah. 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 Wow. So, how many like if somebody wanted to go and get trained by you, where exactly are you at?
I'm actually, if I work off Temecula Parkway at the EOS Fitness off Temecula Parkway. It's by
EOS.
Pachanga. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Just a short little drive from Pachanga. You take a little break every now and
Yeah.
again.
Every now and then come over there.
That's awesome. Well, hey, a couple of short questions for you here. As you look back, right, and you look over your time in the Marine Corps and all that type of stuff, what advice would you have for somebody that is either starting out their career or maybe has been in for a little while? But what advice do you have for them?
What advice do I have? I would say honestly, if it was me, I would never got the Marine Corps. I love the Corps. I lived for the Corps. I love the Corps. But have a plan to get out. If you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. That's why I always tell people if you want to get, like I tell young Marines I don't know who's getting out, have a plan. Because if you get out here, you're gonna fail if you don't have a plan. So make
Yeah,
something going on. That's one of the reasons why when I was getting medically retired, I started going to school.
yeah,
I started going to school, getting my degrees and everything, so I'd be ready to step out to this real world. Because it's totally different.
that is true. Yeah, yeah, awesome. Hey, yeah, that's a good answer. I like that.
Yeah.
If you were going to kind of sum up everything that you learned and throughout your time in the Marine Corps, what is probably the best thing that you can say has helped you as you're outside of the Marine Corps now and doing those things?
Never quit. Never quit, never give up. That's one
Okay.
thing. And I actually started writing a book about that. I need to get back into it, but never give up.
Yeah. Yeah. Heck yeah. When you finish the book, hit me up and we'll have you back on here so you talk about the book.
Definitely. Sound like a plan.
All right, all right, sounds good. Well, hey man, it was great chatting with you, and I thank you for coming on and kind of telling me your story. If there's anything else you want to talk about, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you don't have anything else, then we can wrap it up. But up to you, man.
Yes, sir. No, I don't have anything else. Just glad that I'm afforded the opportunity to do this.
Awesome. Okay. Well, hey, thanks for coming on. I appreciate you. To all the listeners out there, if you're struggling, you need some help, make sure you reach out to get some help. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can also text 939-288, or you can go to veteranscrisisline.net, click on that chat icon. Any of those are going to put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But one veteran life loss is one too many. I care about you. I know Charles cares about you. The whole
Yes.
veteran community cares about you. So please, please, please reach out for help. And with that, Charles, thanks again. And to all the listeners, stay motivated, change your socks.
Yeah. All right.